Wow, wow, wow. Everyone saying hi. We have Laura, we have Mark, we have Balas, we have Laura, we have Muhammad, we have Bard. Welcome back. Congratulations to coming on to the lower. We have Wayne, we have Nico, we have Rani saying hi on somewhere else. Hi, Rani, you can send it to me. We have Sam, we have Law, we have Ben is asking what's the best way not to get distracted on what's going on. I had to make sure I follow MDS. Absolutely, Ben. The best way to remove distraction is to unfollow everyone that you are following right now is to forget about everything right now, even quit some of the group chat right now. It's actually just to focus on what we always talk about. If you just come to Tuesday call, if you just follow, I'm gonna give you a checklist again. I'm gonna give the checklist again to show you that step by step what to follow because sometimes life is full of distraction. Sometimes life is full of distraction and it's very, very easy to get distracted. Like right now, Donald Trump suddenly talk about tariffs, with Canada, with like all these like what happened to Ukraine, incredible, all these things going on. It makes you like, what's happening? Ooh, wow, let me just do something, right? It makes you like, let me just react something a little bit right now. So but if you look at it carefully, if you look at our strategies, we already know the market is going to come down. And sometimes people were trying to justify it with all sort of news, with tariffs, with like Trump's doing this, doing that. So it's very, very normal. Like even if Trump is not going to tariffs right now, I'm sure you will heard some news like inflation comes back up. You will heard some news where like, oh, plane falling down, like Corona coming down, and all of that. Yeah. So all of that right now. And right now is really a time to be patient at the moment because if you look at it carefully, the really best time to go all in and buy is kind of like end of March, middle of March time. It's not there yet, even though it's very, very tricky to buy right now. And it's very, very tempting to buy right now. And even though if you want to buy right now, it's fine to buy right now as long as you're not using leverage. Because as I showed you before, even if you bought at all-time high, if you are patient enough, in 6 to 3 months' time, you're gonna make back your money anyway. So, but I like to buy at a really low PE ratio. Write that down for those who are always struggling when to buy and stuff like that. The most accurate sign is to look at the forward PE ratio, where you don't mind to lose some money because you know that if you buy the low PE ratio, eventually it's gonna bounce back up because the PE ratio, the earnings of the company, is what's gonna derive everything. So just write that down real quick. It's a PE ratio that's gonna make a difference of everything. It's gonna be you want to buy the lower PE ratio, historical low, and as low as possible. All of that, I know we reach extreme fear. I know all of that. So if you dollar cost averaging, you aim a little bit is fine, but you need to make sure. Last week we talked about our diamond 8 step process. We talked about our diamond checklist. And if you're really scared and stuff like that, just pull out that checklist and just really remove a lot of distractions. Really remove a lot of distractions because sometimes it's very, very easy to get distracted, especially in social media. So many things going on right now. Yeah. So, well done. Now let's have a look right now. What I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna share my screen right now. Boom. Hi, Chris. Long time no see. Let me see. We have Bar, we have Balance, we have Ben, we have Camila, we have Chang, we have Chris, we have Daniel, we have David, we have Asen, we have Everett, we have John, we have Lau, we have Maria, we have Nora. Wow, done, Sanjay. Everyone trying to come in to make some money. We have Vince, we have Wayne, we have WHT. Who's that? Well done. Now, let's get straight into it right now. Let me just share my screen now. Cool. So yeah, in the past few weeks, every single week we have these things going on. We give you homework. It's really important for you to do the homework to plot the graphs on the guidance graph, because once you do that, um, if you just follow that, life will be very, very easy. Yep, if you just follow that. If you really want to buy any stocks, you either or sell any stocks, I recommend you to either short SP 500 or you just short some of the guidance trades that we talk about if you really, really want to short. But for those who just want to guarantee to make money, you want to lose any money, you wait for open insider to cross over. Write that down. Wait for open insider to cross over and you can go all in. That's where I will personally looking to get in. Right now, what I have been doing right now is I have been doing something really, really powerful. I told you before last week, I want to say it again. Sometimes you really, really want to have the urge to buy. Normally, when I see a lot of bad news, I will literally just put a pending order. Write that down. Pending order to buy the price that I really, really want to buy. Yeah. So a lot of things we talked about it last week. I don't really want to cover it back again, but just for the sake of people who just joined, I will probably refresh some of these things again. Yeah. So we talk about some of these like American airline, a lot of the shorting trades that we actually been talking about since the beginning of times. Look, if you look at it carefully, let's start right now. Um, Whenever you do anything, you really want to start with our SP 500 real quick. Yeah. So SP 500 right now, if you look at it carefully right now, we are back in November time. So it's true, ever since November time, we probably just have a lot of shorting trades on your watch list. That means in the past 2 to 3 months time, if you've been holding of the watch list that we've been telling you every single week till today, you actually would have made a lot of big money since a couple of weeks ago. I repeat, if you have bought any watch list or shorted any watch list in the past 5 to 6 weeks time, we've actually been talking about shorting. If you've been shorting any of the watch lists that we talk about in the 4 to 5 weeks time, you actually should be making money right now. Because right now, if you bought any stock right now, you're actually having the same discount of people who bought it in October time. Yeah. So, so it's like going back in time. It's like you get to live for free for 4 months. You get to have discount for free for 4 months time. Yeah. So any of the stocks that we talk about, like any really, like last week we talked about like booking, like Novatum, Clean Energy, Carter, Crispy, Top Golf, Short, Weave, Appian, any that we talk about really, like on semiconductor or auto tail, like fluoy, especially when they are like when they are part of as long as they are not defensive stocks that we are shorting, you'll be fine. What else do we talk about? Like kind of these shorting trades, American airline, we've got shorting, what else? Any of these, all of that, anyone that says short, you've been shorting, you will be quite fine. So far, we say short. Surprisingly, people are buying. I don't know why. We say short, and then they will go on to buy it. And then if you look at a lot of our students, they go on to try it out and stuff like that. A lot of the trades that we talk about, anything really, Helios, Deccan, Titan, Deacon, Blooming 43K, Ultra Beauty, BRP, all of that, Endeavor, Allegiance, Travel, all of that you have done it, you have done really, really well. What else? Floor on semiconductor, on till American Airline 12K. Anyone make money on American Airline? Time in the chat box. Atco, Top Golf, and stuff like that. Fluor on semiconductor, hotel, all of that. It's just a whole screen. With Carter Appian. Look, with Carter Appian. Literally, if you look at the recording where we talked about last week, where are we? With Carton and Appian. Yeah. So almost all of that. So and so that's kind of what happened because we know that correction is coming in and that's what happened. So if you just stick to where we look at, it's going to be very easy. But if you use a lot of leverage, if you are like doing day trading on hourly chart, doing like some like forex, like some things that you're not using guidance, you're gonna see you're gonna be very very tricky. And if you make money on that, you want to pull it out and put in your share dealing straight away because as I said before, that's kind of all due to luck. Cool. So let's do the analysis right now to see really what happened. Ever since this time, which is like last Tuesday that we talk about markets is coming down and market did come down. So the question that right now we have right now is it gonna go up from now? Is it a time to buy right now? Or is it a time that it will still continue to go down? So let's do the analysis right now, should we? Cool. Now, before we kind of do anything, let me have a look. Let me see. On a weekly chart, you will see that when we have this crosses over kind of going on, that's actually a really good time for you to kind of go all in on a weekly chart on a stochastic 2012 9. Okay, let's do it step by step, should we? Okay, let's do it step by step. Um, Step two, because we have some new students here, I'm gonna make it sure I explain in a way where I wish someone could have explained to me in that way. So let's do it a trend line. So it's to show you that on the weekly trend, if you join that, it's to show that the best time to buy is around 5,000-ish. So write that down. If we reach around 5,000, 2,000, that's where I will personally going all in as well. Exactly where I set a lot of my pending orders. A lot of people are trying to have one shot and like that. As much as you can have one shot, is actually quite unrealistic. Yes, we give you the tools to make it one shot. I mean, one shot means you go all in at one single minute and you make a lot of money at that one single minute. But to make it very safe for you, you can dollar cost averaging it. And the second step, third step, you want to draw your support line. Support line is anything have bounced before, just around 5200. So if it comes all the way down here, it will be perfect. Based on seasonality, it's probably end of March, mid of March, 18th of March, just around that. Okay? Write it down. 18th of March. I gave you the date already. Normally, we only tell students on the higher level training, but I'm gonna give you right now. Um, I'll give you some examples later on. Step number four. We talk about before you have a double top. Can you see a double top or triple top, double top here? It's kind of sign of reversal a little bit. Um, Number five is your indicators. Let's put it on right now. We put CCI on. We put like Bollinger Band on. We put like volume is nice. Okay. So on CCI, you can see every time there's a red, it's kind of good to buy. Now let's make this red a little bit more difficult to achieve. Let's make it 50. You want to back test a little bit based on the past. So here there's a red going on. There's a red, not too good. What about 90? Let me have a look. Okay, 90 is a lot better now. Okay, every time there's a red, it's a really good time to buy. There's a red, but you don't want to miss out this. So let's not make it too difficult for them. Let's make it like 60. Hmm. So for anyone who's been saving your money, who haven't bought anything since then, okay, let's just make it easier for them. Okay, 40. I'm trying to make sure things is nice. What about 20? Okay, 20 is fine. So you can see last time we have like a deep here. Kind of good time to buy. We haven't got the red color yet. We are almost there. You can see we are almost there right now. But we're just waiting for the deep. Yeah, this like red color deep. CCI 20, which is the default state anyway. So you don't have to change any of the setting. Okay, this is on weekly chart. But we don't just do analysis on one. Okay, but weekly chart is very powerful, but let's do on month daily charts as well. And let's remove everything. Let's do it again. Let's start with step two. Step two is our trend line. Our trend line is really nice right here. There is a potential for it to bounce here a little bit, which it did bounce a little bit kind of today. Yeah, a potential of bouncing. But as I told you, I don't really like a daily time frame. There's a chance for it to bounce, yes, just there. There's a chance. We'll look at the PE ratio later on to see what's the PE right now to see whether it's a good time to put in a little bit right now. But there's a chance there. But this is not a chance to celebrate anything. Like if you miss this out, I will say congratulations, absolutely fine. Because it's not a really big discount. From what? From 6.1 to 5.8. What is that? 300. 300 divided by 6.1 is 5% discount on your stock. It's okay. It would be nice to have 10% discount. 8% discount, you go all in. Even if you lose money, I would say congratulations. You're gonna make money eventually. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put that in mind right now. You're gonna use the word lose money because so that you're willing to go in. Because if you are trying to make money, you probably wouldn't invest anyway because you're trying to be a perfect person. Yeah, but it's nice to think in terms of trading psychology. When you want to buy something, it's good to know. But you're not gonna lose money if there's an 8 to 10% discount. I'm just using the word just to make it easier for you. Yeah, because eventually it's gonna go up big time. As I said before, no matter what happened to the economy, if you are so bad luck, you bought right at the top just before the internet bubble, you bought right at the top of the financial crisis, you bought right at the top of the corona crisis. As long as you're not using leverage, eventually you're gonna make back your money. So congratulations for those who are serious about building your wealth through trading and investing in a powerful way. Um, the next one we're going to talk about right now is going to be step two. So you draw your trend line. There's a bit of a bounce going on. Step three, you draw your support line. Obviously, on your daily time frame, a lot of people will be arguing it's time to buy now because there's some bounce off on there. This is why technical analysis is literally just 10% of what we use. If you want to make a lot of money from trading and investing, you must watch week three, four, five videos carefully, especially week three and week four. Okay, that's where the key, important part is at. Okay, so we are here, so we're waiting for it to come back around there, and yeah. So as I said, it's around 5.3. Anything below 5.4, you are having a really good bargain. Okay. Now let's talk about step number Okay, let's talk about the indicators. Step number five right now, based on daily chart. Okay. Step number three, draw your support line. Step number four is kind of the double top, a triple top, just right here, a bit of reversal, which is already done. And step number five, which then you draw the indicators on our daily chart right now. Now let's have a look. On our daily chart, you want to adjust this to the point where it's not so easy for them. So let's see. So we have a buy here, and let me change it to 70 real quick. So a little bit of buy there, and it's very tempting right now. The CCI did have saying that, okay, it's not too bad to buy some a little bit right now because the CCI just crossed there. But as you said, this is just step number one of our strategy. If you look at it last time, this is just 10%. Most people would have bought like here's as well. And what happened? This is 2022. They will go down big time. A lot of 95% of the free YouTube videos that you're gonna watch right now is gonna ask you to buy right now. Almost all of them right now. Because the CCI indicators, which is what most retail traders will use, which is what most free YouTube videos almost paid training courses out there. I've been to all of them, and I'm on all of them, and all of them will probably gonna ask you to buy right now. And it's actually not the time yet because last time, if you look at it carefully, 2022, we have a crossing over here. It's time to buy here. So technical analysis, if you look at technical analysis wise, 95% of the traders, investors right now will probably start to look into buying right now. That's where 95% of the free like retail traders who get into trading investing, they just use technical analysis will probably start to buy things right now. Um, on technical analysis side, on the daily chart, it does has shown some sign of buying on the technical analysis chart. So if I go to investing.com right now, yeah, um, if there are some technical part here. So if I do SP 500, let's see. Where are we? SP. Where are we? Let me just see. Technical analysis summary. So let's go to index. So if we take a screenshot, probably can see it. But if you look at, see, okay, okay, it's weird. But anyway, so most of the people right now will probably kind of ask you to start. But even if you buy right now, it's quite fine, as I say, because even if you're in the bad luck, you bought right at the top. Eventually, if you're not using share dealing, if you're not using leverage, you will get it back as well. Make sense? So that's kind of what happened. Now, the next step right now is our step number five. indicators. So yeah, this is just CCI. Let me look at the okay. So this is just 10% of it. Let's not delve too much into this right now. Let's go into the real thing right now, which is here. Let's click on that. Go to my website. Let's open all of these right now to see what's happening right now here. Mm, 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 mm. So we are at, let's have a look right now. Our put and call option is almost going to reach around 0. Jace is right. We are almost going to reach around here, 0.92. So I will probably add some position there when it reaches there. We are not there yet. We're just 0.8 right at the moment, which is very similar to January time, November time, September time. August will be nice. It's just a little bit more. Market volatility, December 18th is fine, but if it can go to August 5th, that would be a perfect. So we're not there yet. We're just waiting for the big spike in the volatility index. So write that down, the two things you want to look at. I'm going to write that for you. Golden rule, diamond rule to buy. Um, I would say when our volatility index reaches what? Let's have a look. What is this? 38. I would say 35 will be good, above 35. Our put and call option above 90. Just here. Yep, just about 90, 0 point something. Yep, 90 just right there. Almost there. And we just need our open insider to kind of cross a little bit just here. Let's see what happened. We have some kind of like some people are started to buy a little bit there right now. You can see they started to go up, but it hasn't crossed yet. So you want open insider to cross. Um, let's see. The rest is okay. Crypto, let's have a look what's going on in crypto. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. So crypto is very interesting right now because in crypto actually reached kind of like 17th of June just right there. So it's actually to show us that um Bitcoin right now is reaches around 79, that kind of level. Okay, that's interesting. So just around there on the 27th of like February. Mm. Okay, let's look at last time when we reached around 6 on the 19th of June. What happened to Bitcoin? 19th of June. Okay, it's actually here. So during 19th of June, you can see during 19th of June here, there's a big spike just right there. 19th of June 2022 here. 19th of June 2022, when our fear and greed reaches 6. That means if you have been dollar cost averaging later on, for how long? Let's see. It's almost there. 19th of June is around 17 when Bitcoin was at. So it's around there. You will be very, very happy to kind of dollar cost averaging. It went down a little bit to 15. It makes no difference. So I'm just actually looking for it to, when that is it goes to? It goes to like 2116. Let me just see where has that gone to. It's gone to like 10. 10 on 27th of February. So you probably expect a rebound on the 27th of February. which is okay, just right there. Can you see just right there? Yeah, there's a rebound kind of going on. Wow, it's still very expensive. So what's gonna happen right now is I still wanted to wait for it to come to around six level, just around here. Nine, just around last time it went to around six level. It'll be really nice to come to six level. Yep, just around there. For me to like put a little bit of my portfolio, like 10 to 20% into like Bitcoin. Because right now it's still quite expensive. It's around 890K. There's no discount. 90K. No way. Yeah. So it's just a little bit left. Wait for it to drop it back. Let's look at another time. So this is 19th of June, where it just hovers around that level. The next one is the 22nd of June, January time. It went to around 10. It's not so low, so it's not probably not going to be a bottom. This is January time. 22nd of January. Let's see. Yep, it's around that level. Good news for us today is to show that when fear and greed index on the crypto reaches around 12, which is what is this is the other time, 12 time or 10. What happened here is that it did rebound a little bit, but it eventually did come back down. So it's to show us that we don't have to really rush this time potentially, but there's no harm to dollar cost averaging because it looks like crypto has a very, very low barrier. You want to be around six time, 6 to 7. You want to be below 10. Last time when it's around 10, it's not good enough. So it's just a little bit more. Yeah. So I would write that down. I want the Bitcoin fear to reach around below 9. Okay. To start to put a little bit there. This is just 10% of what you can put. Where can you put? You can put on Binance and stuff like that. We're not there yet. And where are we? Let's have a look. The next one, probably mid of March. 2 weeks. Give two more weeks for March. You'll be fine. And let's go NAAIM. So this is a bit delayed, so it's not updated yet. But this is Q. Okay. Top can back down. The next one I want to look at is let's have a look. Our season real quick. Season is very simple. Mm. Season, you will see right now we are in the first week, we have a rebound, a small rebound going on, and then it started to come down really nicely. Remember, nothing is like a rocket. We don't work in a rocket. So it's showing that we might have something like this. No one's going to draw it for you other than me. So I'm going to draw it for you right now. We're going to have something like this. Like that. We're going to have a small rebound. Like that. Probably a little bit of fake out, a little bit like that. And then like that. Like that. 252. Around 5300. Just around that. But just around there, you can start the dollar cost averaging already. Joy again. Potentially, we have this here right now. We also have a little bit of pullback, which is very normal because this need to pull back a little bit. Pull back a little bit. And coming down like that. Coming down like that. Just around 5454, you're very, very happy before we go out like that. But even if we go up like that, there's another crash every year in September time, giving you another chance to buy in September time. This is September, August crash. There's always two crash in a year. The first crash is the March crash. The second crash is the August and September crash. Okay? Potentially. Oh, would it be possible to go all up right now? Well, even if it goes all up right now a little bit, it still has to come back down because it's really, really nothing going on here. Okay? Even if you go out right now, you still have to come back down. So That's what happened. Where am I? I am going back to my this. Okay, that's what happened. You can see. Just look at this. If you are losing money right now, if you're making money right now, just look at seasonality, and you'll get everything that you want. Make sense? Yeah. Look at it carefully. Look here. Middle of March. Can you see? 18th of March, just like that. Cool. Now let's look at PE ratio real quick before I forget. Um, PE ratio of SP. Forward one. Watch this. So, mm, last week we were at where? Let me have a look. What is different to what we saw last week? Let's have a look. Okay. So this is 3rd of March. Last week we were at just around there. So we are a little bit lower down. Last week used to be 22. How come it's different? It's crazy, isn't it? Now it's at 21. So I was personally looking to go in when we are just at least has to be like look at average, yeah. Even if I draw a really nice graph, a trend line, let's have a look. Where's the trend line? What is this? Annotate. Draw. Yep. It's gonna be around there, which is like around using this graph, it's around 19. We're at 21 right now, 22, 21 right now. So we're still a little bit of coming down for the forward PE ratio to come down like that. So I'm gonna write that here. It at least has to come down to 20. So it depends on the website. Forward PE ratio has to be at least 20. You have to look at the historical low, yeah? Don't buy at the high. You can see every time we're at the high, 28th of December, that's when the market crash. High here, that's when the market crashes before Corona. Corona is just something to facilitate. All of this news that happen is just to add on it. It's actually not true. It's just adding on it. Let's look at another website. This is the normal PE now. This is the late one. The normal PE. P is really important. You always want to look at PE. We are at, let's have a look. It's around 28. This is the normal PE that we have got right now. But let's look at, yes, last week. Last week is 28.68. Now 27. So we went down a layer bit. Again, I want the normal P. I'm going to give you the link. You want the normal P to go to around 22. Okay. That's 28. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Basically, you have to be historical low. Yeah. Well done. Let's look at the next one. Um, Cool. So that's kind of what happened. Now let's come back right now. Step number two. So what's the conclusion here? Let's look at last week. Last week, diamond rule on how to make money. Let's see if this is true. So very similar indicators, put call volatility, supply demand, open inside the crypto reaches them. Okay, so very, very similar. Diamond rule to buy properly. Volatility index, put call ratio, open inside the fear and greed forward. These two is very, very important. Awesome. So this is it. And let's talk about some psychology right now. For those who already own some stocks right now, yes, you probably feel some pain. I feel some pain. Anyone in the world will feel some pain right now. Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. They are losing billions, 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 billions right now. Elon Musk lost billions. Everyone, Mark Zuckerberg, everyone that you talk about, they're all losing billions right now. Even I myself are losing. Why? Because market is indeed correcting. Market is indeed coming down. Um, you know what? It's very good news for us. I'm celebrating this market coming down because more money is made during a market crash than any other time. So it allows us to get ready and go all in. Okay. So for those who are on the higher level training, we will have a one-to-one. We will kind of, show you what to buy exactly. Because right now we tell you what to buy, while we didn't tell you what to buy exactly. But for those on the higher level training, we will do a book a one-to-one to do that as well. When the time comes, I don't think sort of time is there yet. Still a little bit left. But yeah. But now let's talk about some stocks right now. Looking at your homework. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to look at your homework right now. Now, this homework is very powerful because let me tell you what's the reason you have to do the homework. The reason why you have to do the homework is for a few reasons. Very powerful reason. First, when we are at time to buy later on, you will be like, oh, what to buy then? That's where the homework comes in. So you want to buy things where the guidance has increased like never before. So you kind of want to get ready. This is why you have to do the homework. And even if you want to short trade, sometimes you'll be like, oh, what trade should I short? That's where the homework comes in. And when you do the homework, it's actually so much better for you as well, especially when you plot the graphs for the homework. That's just incredible. Let's do your homework right now to show you what to buy and what to sell right now. Let me see if it's loading. Well done. If you've done your homework already, please submit it. Please put it on the few pages and send me the graphs. I think the graphs is coming, it's just I cannot see, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's just loading. Let's open more. Mm, 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 mm. Let's open it here. Not sure why the graph is like this. Why is it taking its time? Okay, okay, that's cute. Anyway, let's see what we can see first. A lot of the trades that we've been shorting in the past, you can continue to short them. They are absolutely fine. Okay? As long as you check their season. So write that down. whenever I buy a stock or sell a stock, because I've seen a lot of students, especially when they first complete beginner, they get into trouble. So I want to write that down. Whenever I buy or sell a stock, I need to do this. I need to check the season. I need to plot the graph of the guidance. Just these two, just to make it easier for you. I need to know how much I will make or lose before I enter the trade. Enter the trades. Okay. I need to plot the graph of the guidance. I need to know how much I will make before I enter the trades. Really, really important. If you didn't do any of this, prepare to lose money. Or I will lose money and I won't complain. Okay? Very powerful stuff. Okay, let's wait for things to load. Now we got some beautiful graphs that's been loading. Let's look at what we can see first. This one. Let me just move it a little bit. I want to see what's the name of this company though. So let's see what we can see. Unchanged. So it went sideways. Revised revenue 1575, unchanged. This is the end of the month, so there's a winter rally going on. This is what? 1650, 1625. 12 for 40 million become 13 million, become 13 million, go sideways, 13 million. It's the same. And then 33, 12. Wow. It's very difficult to understand, isn't it? But well done though. I love this. I love this homework. So right now, what should we do? ICS plus 22 year over year, DHS 80 to 90, 33%. ICS Imaging Center segment, Digital Health segment, Artificial Intelligence segment. Thank you for writing that down. No previous data on official website. Okay. Looks like a new companies as well. Mm. Is it a full year revenue or is it a quarterly revenue? But let's just read it like we understand it. Let's have a look. This is a new year. So this is a new year. I'm gonna highlight the new year only. This is a new year. This is probably the new year, pretend. Now, 15 to 16, 225 to 250, and then 12. And then this guy, 1825, 12%, 33% like that. Okay, let's continue reading whatever they have. I like that you provide me this so I can read it in a careful way. You're right. This looks like a buy because everything looked like a plus to me. Yeah. But we will buy at the end of the March time. You're right. Whereas the season goes up, yes. You need to check end of the March season probably gonna go up then. P ratio is a bit high. Good. The next one is Progeny. Okay, let's just really read it carefully a little bit. Those who don't understand this is absolutely fine. When you watch week 4 video at the end of this lesson, you will understand it. So I think we done this 110, 110 is the same. So the price actually 114 is very similar. 121 had to do quite well. Stock went up a little bit. 167 even better. But this is the new year. 176, 183, 186. 224, 216. So you can see it dropped from, this is a new year as well. Let's continue 1.61 and then 1.53. It's a drop as well. 1.54 is okay. 53 to 54. And then now 1.52. So it's even worse. So this is an okay short, I think. Probably can short it now. Progeny outlook issue, share jumps after hour. Expect full year diluted 1.5 to 1.62. I love that you provide me this sentence. It's really important. Pull 1.6 on revenue 1.16. The company expect full year adjusted revenue to be 1.52 to 1.62. Share on revenue. Pull analysts expect 1.6 on revenue 1.16. So they have revenue higher, but the EPS is in between. But when we read this just now, it used to be 1.54. You read it carefully. Adjusted. Okay. But I love that you give this breakdown so we can have a look on this. So 1.52, 1.52, full year for last is 1.54, and it was 1.66. Okay. Then full year 1.61. And then in February, chances to come down. In March, chances to come down a little bit in the beginning and stuff like that. Well done. You're doing really well, Jay. Very clear kind of data. It's just that the person that is, let's see, your calculation a little bit. 28, 8, 16, 34, 1.2. Is this Suki? I think this is Suki. Well done. Now, we want something where it's really clear for us. Okay, sometimes it's like that. Look at this carefully. 1.23, EBITDA is 186. And then EBITDA is 216. So that's okay. That's an increase. So you should expect the stock to go up before. And then you give me a full year revenue again, 166 again. And then 1.54. And then 1.52. And then 1.52. I need a date for this. Oh, okay. This is a date maybe. Okay. Beautiful. Just need this arrangement. Okay, 7, 9, 27, and then February, and then February. So you give me year on year. Okay. So this is year on year. So it's 166 to 224, and then to 188. Okay. Do. This is interesting. Um, the situation with this is that there are some things is missing in between here because I think press release could have given something in between. But this is a very clear sign here. Sometimes if you want to buy something, you want to sell something, you want to make sure last time when it dropped, it actually dropped in a nice way. Okay? And when it increased in a really, really nice way. So the training starts now. So basically, if you look at this 110 and then 111, okay, it's just like going sideways like that. 114, 121, 167. So when it's increased to 167, it did went up. Okay, that's good. and then 176, and then 183. So you can see that when it's at 183, I think this is just a season drop. And then to 186, and then to 1.54, suddenly there's an EPS new thing coming up here. And then it's EPS 1.61. So this is a very tricky part where the revenue actually dropped. You can see it used to be 1285, dropped to 1230. So the thing kind of dropped. If you want to buy something, you want to everything to go up. Okay, you want to buy something, you want everything to go up. So revenue is quite important here. And then to 1165, revenue drop again from 1230 to 1165. And then this 1165 dropped to 1135. And then now revenue up to 1175. So revenue was up a little bit right now. So it's kind of like all over the place for this guy. Okay, some is going up, some is going down, and it's kind of like all over the place. So if you look at it carefully, if you want to buy something, you want everything to say yes. Look, revenue 1135 to 1175. So revenue, tick the box to buy, okay? But if you look at EPS, it's 1.54 to like 1.52. EPS is actually dropped. So when things like that, you literally just have to skip it and you go for the next one. Okay? But well done on these really, really beautiful graphs and stuff like that. Really, really beautiful graph. Yeah. Let's look at the stock to see what happened to this guy. Progeny. Probably up and then coming down. Let's see. Yep. So it went up and then it start coming back down, which is very, very usual because it's like all over the place for this graph. But well done though. Well done. But you say sell is correct. You're using this strategy and you found out this sell. What you did is correct. So if you have short on the 27, you have to do it on the one day after, which is 28. Would just be, yeah, which is probably be around there. And it went down like later. Okay, well done for this. Let's look at the next one. Viatrice. Beautiful. Let's see. So anyone who is watching, when you plot the graph, this is how you do it. Okay. So let's have a look. So this is 6 and then to 6, very similar. Hence the price went sideways. 6.15, a little bit better compared to 6. The price went up. 5.8, very bad compared to 6.15. Price went down. 5.8. It's very similar to one before. 17 is actually very similar. And then due to season in 2022, everything went down. And then this is 5.8 again, very similar. 5.8, very similar. So the prices always stay the same. Not given is 5. 5 suddenly dropped to 5. And then to 5 again. But because it was not given the other day, okay? And then now 5. And then now what? 4 maybe? Can't see this. And this is 2.26. So it's 2.7 to 2.26. So 2.7 to 2.26 is kind of down. And then 2.26 to 2.58 is an up. So you went up a little bit like that. And now it's 2.12. So it's bad news for this guy. So we're going to short this guy. Okay. That's how we calculate like that. So we just compare between, we can compare between these two. But because it's a new year, we can compare between that. So, but that doesn't really make sense because it's 15.4 to 15.2. So it's a down. Adjusted EBITDA is 5 to 5.4. Now adjusted EBITDA is what? 4.8. So it's a down as well. So the stock went down then. Okay. Now we're going to compare again. 1.5 to 1.3. And then 4.8 to 3.9. So everything is kind of down. So you expect this is going to go down big time. What is this? Viatrice. Did we talk about Viatrice last week? Well done though. So this is going to be first one we're gonna short is gonna be this beautiful wire trace. Did you talk about wire trace last week? Probably not. Okay, let's go wire trace. From looking at it, it looks like year on year is a short. Okay, so let's read it carefully. Expect 2.21 revenue. Analysts expect to be 2.52 revenue 14. Expect to sit down. Okay. So sell all the way. I love that. Seasonality all the way down to late October. Nice. Guidance is down. I like this very clear. 11, 18, 21. PE was around 4 and let's recommend neutral rating. Okay. Very, very beautiful, Suki. You are so powerful. Really, really powerful. Whoever is doing this. Cool. And now you look at it carefully, it's 4.6 to 3.9 is down as well. 2.58 to 2.12. Yep, this down as well. Okay, cool. So this is Viatrice. Let's see what happened. A lot of our students shorted there and then on that days as well. But let's have a look to see what happened to this guy. Wow, this is actually our all-time low already. This stock is a new stock, 2022, since appeared 4 years ago. So if we are at all-time low, the other day was 5.8. Now we're gonna be 2. So it's supposedly okay. Let's see. Because we are thinking that it might come down to the same price as what it has before. So you can kind of tell what price is gonna stop at. So this is the price it's always at. It's like a bottom. So it's always at 5.8 and then 5 and then 5. And then last time was around 2. Almost half of it. Let's go to 2 of the revenue. Okay. It looks like it should be below this line, but I think this is a new company. If it keeps going like that, it might go bankrupt just like that. Because it's already at its lowest that the history has ever seen for this company. Okay. Interesting. Next one. Well done though. Really beautiful. Next one. Um, this is going to be clean energy. We talked about it last week. No, let's talk about clean energy a little bit because clean energy is a different sector. Okay, clean energy is a part of the defensive sector. Yeah. Let's talk about clean energy one more time so we know what to do. Okay. So because it's a different sector, so it's interesting to look at it. 65, 60, 60, 60, 50. You went down like that. 50, 50, 42 went down. And then suddenly he jumped to 62. 62, so it's a good news. It went up. 62, 62. Now it's 50. Okay. So last time when we were 50, our share price is around here. Share price is around here when we are 50. Can you see when you're 50 adjusted? Our share price has been just around there and then. Okay. Net loss 160. But the loss is bigger this time compared to last time. So it should be lower a little bit. It did went down a bit lower. So on the normal situation, this clean energy should have gone down in a really nice way. However, if you look at our seasonality graph, you can see that season-wise, in March time, this guy is actually very happy. Okay, even in end of February time, this guy is actually very happy. Yeah, so that's just a situation with it. Energy sectors, defensive sectors, like real estate sectors, all these sectors are a bit defensive one. So even the whole market was crashing, sometimes or majority of the time, a lot of these defensive sectors is gonna be like a tank, they're gonna be like a buffer. They're not gonna go down so much compared to other people. So clean energy fuel. Let's have a look. So for those who are new, write that down. Sectors do make a difference. Okay. Clean energy fuel. But you're right. Last week we put clean energy fuel on our watch list. This guy, and that's what happened. Sell after you plot your graph, and you can predict what's going to happen. Well done. Okay. So you say you sent 10. We want the 10 latest one. Progeny. Well done. So I can only see two. Well done, though. You're doing so well, so well. Let's book for a one-to-one as well. Hopefully tomorrow. Let's look at the next one. Or even today. Okay, let's look at the next person. Who else? Who else has been drawing the beautiful graphs? Where's the date? This beautiful person? You need to give me the date. Okay, it's 19 is beautiful. I like that. Where's the date for this? Home Depot. Very beautiful, but we need the date so we can see if it is the latest one or not. Uh, Beautiful Victor. Let's have a look. Okay, that's in the past one. Send me a message privately if you have done it so I can go to yours straight away. Otherwise, I'm gonna find it take a long time like this. Okay, this is beautiful. Let's look at this student. Very good that you plot the graph. It would be nice if you plot more. It should have every arrow should have one guidance together with it. Let's have a look. Expect for 2025 net revenue 480, net income 92, EBITDA 27. Compared to last time 445. It looks like everything went up. This is a good buy, but end of May, you're right. End of March, you're right. Mm, well done. Ben, you're doing really well. I would just need a little bit more. Like just put all the guidance here. It's good for you because once you do this, let me tell you what's the advantage of you doing this, guys. If you plot the graphs on your IG platform, you add to workspace, you plot it, it will be there forever. So next time, and Nvidia comes out with earning release, you just have to add one sentence to the latest one. You don't have to do it all over again. It will be very beautiful. The last time when we did is booking.com, remember? And it's there forever. Can you see? It's beautifully there forever. And when you were there, you'll be like, okay, last time was sell, your growth, the low double digit compared to, the reason why we are selling this, booking.com. That's what look. Last time was high teen. It went up big time, low double digit. So it's lower than high teen. It went down. So it went down really nicely, exactly what we want. And if it comes up again, you put it again. So it's very, very good for you if you plot on your IG platform. Okay. Next one. Well done, Ben. If it doesn't give quarterly data, you skip, you go to the next one. Well done, though. You do really, really well. Next one. Mm, 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 4-3. Well done. I love this. We just need to plot the graph, yeah? I'm trying to read it without you plotting the graph right now. Revenue full year guidance, reported AC's contribution 245. So let's compare 17 to 13, 7%, 8%, 475 to 462, 4.6 to 2.2. What's the EPS here? Reported OAC's revenue down a little bit. So it looks like a short, isn't it? Last year EPS 2.3. They expect 2.2, right? They were growing 5 to 7. Now it's dropped to 0.2. Yep. You might be able to short this, even though it's not big. 1713 to 1710 is a very, very small change, but we will do it. You don't have to show this and me this anymore. You just have to show me the season graph. I would love that even more. Pay safe is a short, a little bit, not big. Wow, beautiful. Okay, let's put that short. Year on year is a short because via choice. I think because the EBITDA when the EBITDA okay, check if the drop is the biggest like never before. The only tricky part about this is that it's a very new company, 4 years. And the next one, pay safe limited. It's also a short and it's a drop of how many percent based on this beautiful student. We say now drop. Okay, I'm just gonna copy exactly what you wrote there. Oops. Yeah, but you must plot the guidance graph, to see, to eyeball whether it has happened before, whether it's going up or down after back testing on plotting the guidance graph. Beautiful stuff. Really beautiful. Let's look at the next one. Best Buy. The date. I love the date. And I see the date, I get excited. Expect 2% still on revenue 410. Okay. This Q1, no change expected. Buy on the dips goes up on May. Expect Q2 6%. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So 6 to 6.2 is 41. A little bit change, not big. It would be nice if you can plot the graphs as well. Mercado. Let's have a look. Okay, this is 20 already. You're doing really well. This short, how many? Douglas. Okay. Let's see this January time. Do. Beautiful, beautiful, Jay. You do so well. Let's go to the bottom real quick. So the day is 18th of February. Just need a little bit more than that. I think we've done that. Okay, let's look at car gurus a little bit because car gurus is a bit weird. So expect Q1 EPS, survey expect 0.2, expect revenue. Okay, look, we expect 0.41, but analyst surveyor expect 0.42. So it's slightly down compared to analysts, but it's not too much. They expect revenue to what analysts expect 238. So let's see the graph. Let's read the graph really carefully. So 0.22, 0.324, 1.19, 0.24, 0.29, 0.38, 0.45, 0.41. If you look at 0.41, it's also higher than 0.38. So the stock should still be higher than that level, roughly. Compared with last year, increased by 70.83. Yeah, if you want to show something, you want to make sure everything was down a little bit. But let me just read it carefully. Let's look at your calculation. 0.41 minus 0.5 is 18%. Okay. And then you use 0.41 minus, yeah, it was increased compared to last year. It looks like this is a quarter to quarter data. Okay. It car gurus, probably is a car company. It's very important for you to do it. Car company has some season, so it's quite important for you to do in a season way. So your this actually would not make sense, the first one, because you are not using season to season, but the second one is beautiful, Q1 to Q1, because this is quarter to quarter. So we increased by 17%. So if anything, car guru is actually going to be a buy because it's a season company because it's quarter to quarter. Yeah. Yes, compared to summer and winter, it dropped, but car sometimes people don't buy as much car in like, I don't know, like Christmas time, you know. Car is a discretionary product. You know, people do it when they have money. So if you look car guru, let me see what's this company. Car gurus. Car gurus. What company is this? Is it a car company? Buy and sell car. Okay, that's fine. Okay, exactly what we talk about. Yeah. So people do it when they have money. Now it's gonna do car gurus. So because of that, um, so how we should compare between these, listen very carefully, Suki, because this is first of all, write that down because it's quarter to quarter. So quarter to quarter, in order for you to show, you need to make sure is two things need to happen. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. For quarter to quarter, if company just gives you quarter guidance. That means no full year. What you got to do, you have to compare between season to season. That means you have to be between winter to winter. All right. And summer to summer, which is Q1 to Q1, which is what you did. Very, very good. And Q1 to Q1. But more importantly, have to compare between winter. More importantly, so you compare two. You compare quarter to quarter, but winter to winter is actually more important. Okay. Especially company with some sort of seasonality. If you can ask ChatGPT with this, does Amazon has season? Does car has season and stuff like that? Stuff that doesn't really have a season is like some technology stock. Some technology stock might not have that much season. Like Nvidia doesn't really have a season because we have to kind of use that, quite a lot. So that's just a situation. Let's look at the next one. So we're going to remove these car gurus because last time it increased by 50%. Okay, we already said that here. Okay. So not a good short because um we are comparing between season to season. Yeah, write that down. Really powerful. Cool. Nice. Let's look at the next one. And the next short is going to be anyone who did it. You want me to put it on the first page or send me a text, please. 3, 4. Okay, I think you did it. Well done. Let's have a look on this. Well done. I love your beautiful graphs. Let's have a look. EPS 0.12. I hope this is guidance. Yeah, it just doesn't look like a guidance to me. It doesn't look like guidance. Who is this? Well done, though, for trying. I just don't think this is guidance, but let me continue reading this. Demon Rebel robust growth reported, perform attributed. These are all forecast. Sorry, these are not forecasts at all. 620. What is this? 620. Okay, I love this. Expect, I love that. 620. And you should have 620 on this graph. I can't see that. And Ibiza 125. You should have 125 here. I can't see that as well. 125 is supposed to be here. Yeah, you're supposed to write that there. The graphs that we are plotting, guys, is supposed to be a guidance graph, not the reported graphs. Well done, though. And Cool. Buy in May. You're right. Let's go to the next one. I want to see any short flower. We've done that already. Well done for finding flower, by the way. Those who found flowers, really, really good. A lot of people make a lot of money on flower. If you got the guidance graph, I will show you why you actually make money. Let's go to the next one. Sarah. Sarah, we're trying to book for your one-to-one. Send me a text because we need to make sure you're doing the guidance thing. Yeah. And plotting the graphs in a beautiful way. So let's look at the next one. Who is this? Brendan. Let's have a look. March 3rd. Thank you so much. So let's have a look here. And first of all, beautiful graphs. Okay, this is the latest one. Okay, let's have a look. Let's look at before first. So, very difficult to read, but let's read it together. 20 million on the green one. 20 million is the same, so it goes sideways. 20 million again, gone sideways. 22 million, a little bit better. Let's continue. And then we got 10 million, 16. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be 22 million. Expect full year to be approximately 22 million. What about this purple? To be 22 million to 24. Something is missing here. There's a reason why it spiked up big time. That shows on the guidance. We didn't include that. Yeah. See what causes big spike of the guidance here. Something is missing here. If you read the guidance carefully, you're going to see a really nice big spike. I might have a look right now. Oh, yeah, this is 22. This is 22. Okay, let's look at this company. I'm going to look at it manually right now because it looks interesting. Because it spiked up massively like that. I want to see why. So-called Sensonics. Type Sensonics investor. Any company that you're interested in, just type it on Google and then click. Mm, let's see. This one I'm gonna click it. Is it a US one though? Okay, it should be. It's in Germantown, MD. Not sure what country is this. But let's look. Current report or filing, careers, news releases. I want to see the spike. Provides updates, financial reports. This one maybe. Report August. Okay, let's have a look just really quickly. Let's see what's missing. So full, where's guidance? Oh, guidance is not inside. That's crazy. How did you find the guidance, my friend? It's actually not here. There are three ways to find guidance for those who are new. Okay, it's actually here. The first way is press release. Write that down for those who are new. Second is presentation. Third is transcript. So expect these to be that the full year assume doubling the consideration of all of that, generate all of that, and gross margin increase 25 to 25% as we roll out the full year doubling of the global patient. The full year assume financial take into consideration of all of that. Okay. What about the one in November time? The guidance in November time. Yep, it's here. Outlook is 22 billion begin to transition following approval. Full year assume more than double. Okay, let's go to the one before. This is the August one. Full year to be in the range. Full year assume more than doubles. Very similar words. 50% associated part. Okay, let's open one more in business update and full year guidance outlook. This is in June one. Outlook 22, doubling new patient increase approximately 50%. Third quarter accelerate. So it looks like this is a key word here. The full year assume more than doubling the US new patient starts and increasing base 50% compared to 2023. All of that. Okay, well, let's open one more. Reports. Do. Net to be 10 million 16. Okay, so this is the one we didn't really look at. So first half, net to be 10 million. And then what is the next? Expect full year. Okay, one is full year, one is first half. So it's a different languages. Okay, the full year investor to be plans to provide his full year later. Okay, beautiful. So 16 compared to the first half. Okay, the way they gave this is very like sometimes they give apples, sometimes they give oranges. One is first half, 10 million, and later on they give you the full year later. So, what country is this? Let's see what country is this. Sonic. What is this country? What country is this? German town. Let's copy address and let's put it on. Let's see what beautiful country is this. It's crazy. Don't make me use ChatGPT. What country is this? uh, is it US? No, it should be in the US. What is this? Maryland. Uh, the country is called Maryland. Really? Wow, this beautiful country. Really beautiful stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's in here. Okay, it's the US. Beautiful, beautiful. INC. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Because they just change from okay, well done. You're doing really well. Because it's so let's make it normal again. So first of all, let's compare your graph that you plot, the beautiful graphs that you plot. I love this graph. So full year 20, and then you've got first half 10 million you wrote there, very nice, 16%. And then you wrote the 16%. Okay, this is all in 2024. Oh, this is last year. This is the year now. Okay. It'll be nice to have the date at the bottom, yeah. But it's good though. It's good. It's good. So we are now where? We're now here. Beautiful though. Beautiful. Okay, let me read just this. Um, March expect 234. We expect 34.9. Outlook 22 million transition approval. Outlook more than double. So I'm just gonna let you know right now the reasons why it went up so much. This is like some time. I think this is the latest one. Okay. So ever since 7th of November, it started to go up big time. So let me just have a look. Okay, there's a launch of these things going on ever since launch. Announce. Business updates. outlook, provide conjunction, expect will reflect positive growth over 2020, taking into consideration. Okay. So they're talking about in the January time, they expect guidance will reflect positive revenue growth. So in the previously, I think it's just been losing money. And suddenly there's a positive revenue growth. It's like a turnaround company a little bit there. Okay. Cool. What about right now? Should we buy or sell this stock right now? That's just on based on back testing based on the past. You see that you wouldn't have short that company because everything's just been going higher and higher. Now, right now, full year to be 34. So it's a good news, March 34. So it's a buy for this stock. We're gonna buy later. Okay. Sensonics. Because it you can see because we plot the graph very nicely, we can see the difference very nicely. 32 to 34. You can see it's a big change of it. So it's supposed to be a good buy, but we wouldn't buy now. We will buy based on the season, which is end of what later? Sensonic. So look, Sensonic. Let's have a look real quick. Sensonic Holding said expect 34 to 38 million. Approximately begin approval more than doubling. Base 50. Okay. We're gonna buy it based on season. Let's look at season real quick on this. Sensonic. Whenever you buy something, you have to check on this. So it looks like February, May, April is going to come down like that. So the time to buy is around May time. Okay. So that's what happened. Well done on doing this. You're doing so well. Who is this? Let's go to the next one. I love the graph. AES, I just need to know the date. If there's no date, 28th of February. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look. I love your graph. It would be nice to know the date though. But let's carry on. So 1.55, 1.55 is the same. You can see the stock price is the same, didn't go anywhere. And then 1.55 again. This is 5th of August. Maybe because of season. It went up and then suddenly what is this? 1.55. We need a little bit more detail, but this is good. And then sometimes you can include the whole sentence in. And then from 1.55 to 1.55 and then 1.65, can't see any of that. And then 1.65 and then 1.65 and then 1.87 is a really good news compared to what we got before 1.65, 1.65. So it's like never happened before. So it's went up and you see it went up really nice. 1. Where are we? 1.87 and then what? 1.87 and then which one is for which? Who is this? And then you can change the color so you can know which one is for which, yeah. And then 1 point. And then is this for this or this for that? Okay, that's powerful. And then we got 2.1. So it looks like the good news here. If I compare 1.8, 1.87, 1.1. It looks like a good news here. So we might buy this AES, yeah, in the middle of March later on. Okay, well done. I love that very much. This guy is doing really good, Brandon. You're doing really good. I know we as a male we keep things very untidy, but change the color sometimes. You'll be really, really nice. You're doing so well. So what is this? This is also a buy. We're gonna buy middle later on. This is also a buy. Well done. Let's go to the next one. Oh, Camila, beautiful here. 28th of February. It would be nice to see the graph. Is this it? Let me see. Anyone else? Type in the chat box. Otherwise, you're gonna keep yours forever. Okay. This student is doing really well. This is a natural gas. So do we buy or sell? Let's have a look. Increased by 25. That's good. We will buy later. What else? Increase. Good. We'll buy later. Sensonic also increase. We'll buy later. Neither buy nor sell. Neither buy nor sell. Very good. Where's the shorting? I'm looking for shorting, but you're doing really well. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. We need another one though. Okay, that's good. Keep it up. We just need some shorting. All of this is going to be very useful in the end of March later. Okay, cool. Anything else we've got? Let's see. Short Suki. Okay, let's have a look. Mary. Okay, let's have a look. Beautiful. Let's have a look. Where? Let me have a look. Viatrice. What else we got? Clean energy. Elk cervix. Exxon. First solar. Maximo. Jazz. Marriott. Oh, this one. Okay, nice. So let's have a look. This really nicely and beautifully. And we got 0.25. We got what is this? Uh 0.25, 0.2, 0.36. Okay, let me zoom it in. Yeah, really nice. I like this. Decrease previous 0.25, 0.2, 0.36. Which one should we look at? Let's look at revenue. Yeah, let's look at revenue. I think revenue 668, revenue 720. So 720 was a bit, and then revenue 10, and then revenue 74, and then revenue 835, and then 820, and then 835. So it's up there. Here is 837, and then 840. So revenue was a little bit up. Um, what is this? 69 to 70. 69, 25. EBITDA 34. Okay, EBITDA really drops. It looks like EBITDA actually dropped. EPS 0.07, 0.012. EPS also dropped half as well. Okay, this also looks like a good short as well. Myriad Genetics. Season's a bit weird here. You can do the season, but let me read something from the company. Revenue reflect growth 9 to 11 is still growing. Revenue expect margin fluctuate. Expect to be 0. Adjusted EPS to be Q1 0.07. And the before was 0.12, 0.14. Okay, yeah. Okay. Let's look at the graph for myriad genetics. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's see. So, if students have shorted since 26th of February, is when we announce this. So we will just hold it till middle of 24. Let's pretend you miss this jump, which you must miss this jump, and you gain a bit later. So you can hold it till like that. It's been going down like that. Okay, this is nice. Well done. And if you look at the drop carefully, when you should back test a little bit, let's back test a little bit. So 0.08 to 0.12. And then it was 25 to Ibiza to 34. Revenue 835 to 837. Hmm. It's a little weird here. 0 to 0.8. But it makes sense. Look, ever since this time, the black one, look from these ones as well. 20 to 25 and then 25 to 34. Is this quarterly or full year? I think it's full year. 835, 820, 835, 837. Hmm. And then we've got adjusted EBITDA, I EBITDA to be 20, 25, and then what is this? 34, and then now 25. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? So as you say, it's the same traders kind of like to trade the same thing all the time. We just need to make sure things are very consistent. 0.25, 0.02. Maybe I need to pull it up one time just to see exactly how this graph is plotted. This company is a genetic company. Okay, I need to say one thing as well. Um, a lot of these a lot of these, what's that called, pharmaceutical stock that you look at here. A lot of pharmaceutical stock, like to do with like medicines and stuff like that. New things like that. Let's look at what stock is this. They are actually very much dependent on the new drugs that they just, their research, their drugs, their myriad genetics. What is this? This is a advanced health tool genetic testing. Understanding unique. At least this is not a American genetic testing precision medicine company. Yeah. So a lot of these are actually depends on, you have to follow them so carefully. So sometimes like things like Moderna, sometimes things like a lot of them, they are, this is what Warren Buffett did. Warren Buffett knows that he cannot predict the pharmaceutical company like that because they keep coming with new testing. Stage one, stage two, stage three. No one can follow them. So what happened here is that the best way to do it, this is what he did. This is what he did. The best way to do it is you actually you want to buy a lot of these stocks. If you really, really want to buy them, you just want to buy at the lowest PE ratio. And rather than buying one, he literally just buy a group of them. He buy a group of healthcare company altogether because sometimes one company they test this, they fail, they test this, they fail. Some other companies they take their templates, they 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 copyright it, and so he just bought a bunch of them. So I just want to write that down here. For pharmaceutical company, you kind of want to be very, very careful because pharmaceutical company will see the jump and stuff like that is actually due to a lot of new drugs. Just to plant that seed in your brain. It's not as straightforward as the normal things. But well done though. Well done for plotting these beautiful graphs. Cool. Javi is asking, so which sectors are better to choose? Now, you want to go to guidance, you want to see the big change of guidance. If it increase big time, then this is it. So Javi, I'm looking towards your homework. Yeah, next Tuesday. So send some guidance as big time increase. That's a really, really good time. So if you look at a lot of the stocks that a lot of our students are making a lot of money, if you look at, let's say, I don't know, which one? Um, on semiconductor a little bit maybe, or if we look at booking.com, SoFi and stuff like that. Let me have a look. I'm trying to show you another guidance where you just increase big time like that. Let me see. The one that we just plot is like never done before. Okay, let's see. On semiconductor. I'm gonna go on these notes and we're gonna find them. Yeah, on semiconductor, plot it carefully. Let's see. American Airline last time EPS was 2.24. Now expecting 1.7, lower than the last full year result. Also lower than recommendation. Reading short, pending order. Target should be around there. Warnings, you need to backtest a lot more. Yeah, so you want to see a big change in the guidance. Don't just one say 1%, 2%. You want to be at least like more than 10%. The chances is you want something that's never done before. That's the best way to get in. But if you ask me what sectors would I get in when we are reaching end of March later on, I will looking to have more down. On a higher level, we'll tell you about it properly later properly. You want to do a one-to-one, but Tesla is very good when it comes to even lower point. Let's have a look because of the human robots and stuff like that. And Tesla is very, very volatile as well. So it's very beautiful if you're able to get in just right at the bottom during extreme fear there. You're going to make a lot of money. Yeah. And Nvidia, when it comes all the way back there in the one-to-one, we'll tell you about it later on. You want to go through the guidance. We're going to go through the guidance together, higher level apprenticeship training later on if you're on there. So it's just there, come when it comes back down to the point where we will be doing that as well. Yeah. A lot of that also be based on guidance. We will look at the guidance. We will see what increased a lot. So anything that we are doing right now, keep doing your guidance. You'll be doing really, really well. Yeah. We're gonna go through your guidance and we're gonna plot that graph. So we're gonna go for the growth rate of the company. We're going to do the PE ratio of the company and really choose those really nice ones. Yeah. The guidance has increased to the point that we've never seen before. So well done. That's it for now today. Hope you guys learned something new. And remember to be disciplined and to be really disciplined. Get ready. Get ready. We only have two crash in the whole year, usually. Let me show you the two crash. The first crash is this February to March time. I didn't plot this graph right now, guys. This graph has been in my website for the longest time. Okay. And the second one is September and October crash. The rest of the time is not a crash. So a lot of people say, oh, I don't have a chance to buy, I don't have the chance to get in, end of March, kind of get ready for that. Okay. And that's the first. So yeah, that's it for now. Hope you learned something new. Balas, Bev, Bavika. Remember in life, you don't have to get rich many times. You just need to get rich one time. Denise, Aisen, we have Evelyn, we have Javi, we have Lau, we have Mary, we have Nico, we have Nora, we have Rani as well. Also get ready. We have Rama, we have Suman, we have Suki, Thomas, and Victor. Well done. Cool. Some students training kind of like times up a little bit. So send me a text there and we can see what we can do. That's it for now. Thank you very much. So who is saying thank you? David is saying thanks, long time. We have Lau, this one is key. Yes, Bavita, we have Bavita, Nico, we have Suki, Rohima, we have Chirio, we have Edward. How can we predict the news before the actual things happen? Most part happened a few hours before news. For instance, Ready Capital Corporation. Let's have a look at your question. How can we predict the news before actual news happen, as spike happening in the few hours before news release? For instance, Ready Capital Corporation. Okay, let's get Ready Capital Corporation. You go to market screen. You kind of know when is the ready. You kind of know when is the earning release happen every single quarter. They kind of tell you way before. If you go to the market screener website, they also tell you that as well. Okay. So let's see if there's anything happen here. So like this guy, this just released on the March of 3rd. So whenever you buy any stock, you want to know when are they going to release their earnings. Okay. This is March 3rd. So you expect a spike in March 3rd. Well done, Amin. You asked a really, really powerful question. So Rohima saying, hi, you're welcome. We have Nico, we have Lau, we have David, we have now. Nice. Awesome, everyone. Speak to you very, 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 very soon. If you have any questions, you can send me a text and we can see what we can do from that. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. If you go IG, you will see what happened few hours before news release. Nice. Let's have a look. What's the company called? Ready Capital. Ready Capital. So yeah, you always want to act afterwards, not before. So this is, let's see, hourly chart. What day is that? So this is Friday when the market closed, which is normal. And 3rd of March, you will see this news release on, where's market screen? News is released on like announced quarterly dividend 3rd March kind of happened just right there. Yeah. So from March onwards, it's going to be very volatile. You want to act on 4th of March, which is here. Okay. So because earning release happened on 3rd of March, which is on Monday there. All right. Well done. So if you ask me, how do you know there's earning release coming out? Type on Google, you will see when is the next earning release for this company. Earning release happen every 3 months. Yeah. Cool. So awesome. We will always miss this big jump. We will always miss this jump. You will only get in after the earning release. All right. Because our strategy is to do it after the earning release, not before. For now, as a beginner. Look, this is Friday. Yeah? There's no news on Friday because it's like a normal. But this happened on 3rd of March, which is on Monday. So straight away, things jump on Monday. So well done for that. You're not going to see jump now. You're not going to see any jump night now for the next 3 months until the next earning release. Powerful. Good. Love your question.